Hello and welcome to a brief overview of the Money Ledger program for USA truck drivers. In this video you will see how you can easily keep track of your business and personal expenses and your revenue with this ledger. Let's take a brief look at the screens and enter some transactions. The screen you're looking at now is the monthly screen. At the top left you can see that it's January, and at the bottom you can see there's one tab for every month. On the left side of the screen is where you make your one-line entries for all your income and expenses. Then on the right side of the screen, being automatically populated, are two summary statements. The first summary statement is a combined business and personal expense and revenue statement, and the second summary is for trucking only. Scrolling down, you see a few other summaries for all the different payment types you're using and a total for each, transfers between accounts, outstanding receivables, and reconciled items to be reconciled from your paper statements to this ledger, and we'll show you how to use that in a minute. The next screen that's being automatically populated is a year-to-date screen, and here we have a year-to-date business only report, we have a year-to-date business and personal report, and we have 4 quarterly reports. And beneath each of these quarterly reports are the other summaries that we saw in the monthly statement. And then finally we have a setup screen. And in the setup screen we can put in all our expenses or expense categories as we would like them here. And to the right of the expense category column we have split percentages. So for example, if you have a heat bill and you're running a home office and you have a heat bill in your house and you want to expense 10% to trucking and 90% to personal, you simply enter the ratios here, and then when you make your entry you choose the split class, and we'll show you that in a minute, and the math gets done for you in the ledger. Same with meal expenses. If you have a 80% you want to expense towards trucking and you have 20% you want to expense towards personal, enter the ratios there, and when you choose a split class the math gets done. To the left of the expense categories are items to appear on a trucking financial statement. So you have an item that you would like to appear on a trucking statement, you simply check it off here by putting a check mark like that. If you don't want that item to appear on a trucking statement, you just uncheck it. Top left you can put in the year, and you can copy the program from one year to the next and use it over and over for past, current, and future years. Put in the name of your truck there, enter the account names that you use there, and if you have a different financial year starting other than January, if let's say your financial year started in March, you just simply choose it, click submit, and the program's all set up for you. And once you've done your setup, you click save and you're good to go. Alright, let's do a few entries. 3rd of January, we have a Visa, and it's for trucking, and we have, let's say, our diesel fuel, and it's for Exxon or whatever comment you want to put in. $450, we're done. Next entry, 4th of January, something going into our savings account, and it's for trucking, and it's income, and it's payment or whatever comment you want to put in there for a type of income that you had, and your entry is done. One more entry, 5th of January, and we're using our MasterCard. In this case let's use split because we're going to record a meal expense, and we want that to split 80-20 like we had in our setup screen, so we choose meals, and let's say it's Denny's, and it's $18, and we're all set. Okay, so to the right you can see our statements are being automatically populated and added up for you. Our meal expense is split according to our ratio in the setup screen, and also we have our business statement, and we can see that we have the totals being calculated for the different payment types. We have 3 unreconciled entries. So when your paper statement comes in the mail, you simply go through it and you compare. Oh yeah, okay, I got that one. I received that in my statement. For every item you see in your paper statement, you check it off here. And if you have a Canadian or item that you're, let's say you're across the border, you can flag it as a Canadian item. And then when you see your statement come in the mail, you can change the item to account for the exchange rate and then reconcile properly. And we have other reconciliation video to show you more detail on that. Okay, and now you're completely reconciled and you're all set to go. Thanks for tuning in.